Alright, hey, so here we are, we're building an automatic electronic firing system for our fireworks display on, I guess, the May 2-4 weekend in Canada. So essentially, this is Herb. He's going to explain sort of how the electrical component of it works, and then I'll show you sort of how the setup is. So how about you explain sort of what you've done here? You're obviously wiring right now.
Well, what we're doing right now is building trunks because we don't want to be right beside the fireworks when they go off. And because of some plan changes, we had to use different cables than we thought. So it's a lot more cable than we initially planned. But
can you show us maybe the firing system?
Sure. So Adam actually has built 38 of these, which are this.
Yeah, so this is pink, but it's green Visco that we bought. They're called Wiggle Worms. Yeah. You could buy them. They're just sort of children's fireworks, and we've connected them with a high gauge filament to the actual telephone cable. And that's essentially it. That's going to be our fuse.
All we do is run a current through it. It becomes a big heater. It lights the Wiggle Worm, which we then just tape to the fuse of the actual firework, and that sets things off.
Okay, let's go to have a look at the actual firing system. So, a little dark in here, but sorry about that. But so this is the box, and maybe Herb will explain what it is.
It's repurposed hardware actually, and it's version 0.1. We will be improving this in the future. But
as you can see, it's a petty money.
Yeah, it's
box.
a petty cash box with a bunch of switches from many years ago, and we just wired it up to go to each circuit separately. So there's really no active electronics in here right now. That will come later.
Okay.
But for now, it's just a bunch of switches.
Let's have a look at the switches in the front there and how that would actually work.
So the variety of switches is due to the fact that that's what kind of switches we had. Mm-hmm. They weren't conscious decisions. So some are toggle, some are push button, and it's pure happenstance which is what. So,
and I see you have a voltage meter on there as well, just to sort of...
Well, right now it's showing current because the label I put on kept causing the needle to stick.
Okay.
So just, interpret it in any way as you wish. Full scale is 25 volts.
So yeah, that's sort of that's it right now. Not too much else to show you, but we could go into greater detail, I guess, a little bit later.
Sure.
All right. Thanks.
Okay.
All right.
So this is our safety test. So if you turn this one on, the two LEDs turn on. This one indicates that we're in test mode. Mm-hmm. This one indicates that there's no active fuse selected. So if you flip any of these switches, nothing happens because I don't have anything hooked up. This one here, if you flip it this way, that's our active one right now. So if I flip this light should go out, which tells us that it's an active fuse.
Okay.
So we're ready to go.
So Adam, what are you doing over here?
Setting up the display. So we basically used plyboard.
Oh yeah.
About 4 feet long by 2 feet. Three planks for them, and basically used crazy glue and a glue gun to strap down some of the mortars and the case. Some of the bigger fireworks that'll be going on in the show. These will obviously all be wired. This is our first few. Get to the bigger stuff in the finale near the end. Some of the larger Roman candles we're using cinder blocks to sort of keep them held down there. I find that's probably a pretty good way of keeping them sturdy. That's about it. In total, we've got about 40 items. Should go about 9.5 minutes. Sync to music, ideally. It's our first attempt, so we'll see how it goes. And so
nice.
Show.
Looking forward to the show.
Cheers.
Peace.
Setting everything up. Here's Herb, just starting to fuse things.
Last video you'll ever see of me alive. After this powder keg goes up. So,
and then running all the way to the fuse box. To the switch box, I should say. Going out and over the beautiful Head Lake. This will be a nice viewing deck for the audience. And they're sort of firing on an angle, so they should be exploding somewhat in the sky above that island. Cheers.